Kion, the lion with a big heart, stood tall. He was the leader of the Lion Guard. The Pride Lands. He was brave and strong. Kion practiced his roar. Roar! He shouted. It echoed through the Pride Lands. He was ready for anything. One day, the sky grew dark. A huge flock of birds flew overhead. They were locusts. The Lion Guard knew this meant trouble. Locusts eat everything in sight, cried Ono. Without plants, the Pride Lands would be in danger. Kion knew they had to act fast. The Pride Lands depended on them. I have an idea, shouted Bunga, the fearless honey badger. I'll scare those locusts away. Bunga was brave, but could he scare away so many? Kion wasn't sure. It's worth a try, said Kion. Bunga charged towards the locusts. He jumped and yelled, trying to scare them, but the locusts just flew around him. We need a new plan, said Fuli, the fastest cheetah in the Pride Lands. I'll scout ahead and see where they're going. Fuli sped off like lightning. She was back in a flash. They're heading towards the watering hole, she exclaimed. This was bad. The animals needed that water. They had to protect it. I know what to do, said Beshte, the strong hippopotamus. I'll block the watering hole with my big body. Beshte lumbered towards the water. He was big, but would it be enough? The locusts swarmed closer. Beshte stood firm. He wouldn't let them pass. But more and more locusts came. Section 6, Ono's keen eyes. Spot a solution. High above, Ono circled. He had to see everything to protect the Pride Lands. Suddenly, he spotted something. There's a field of tall grass beyond the watering hole. Kion saw what Ono meant. If they could lure the locusts to the tall grass, Ono lead the locusts to the tall grass, he ordered. It was their only chance. Section 7, the power of the roar. Ono flew towards the field of grass. The locusts, hungry for a juicy meal, followed him. Kion took a deep breath. It was time to use his most powerful roar. Roar! He roared. The ground shook. The wind howled. The locusts scattered in fear. Section 8, Teamwork Triumphs. The locusts flew away from the Pride Lands. The sky was clear again. The Lion Guard had saved the day. But they couldn't have done it alone. They had used their individual strengths, and they had worked together as a team. That's how the Lion Guard protected their home. Together, they were unstoppable. Section 9, a lesson in courage and friendship. Kion smiled at his friends. He was proud to be their leader. He had learned a valuable lesson today. Courage wasn't just about being brave, it was also about asking for help. It was about trusting your friends. And it was about working together to overcome any challenge. That was the true meaning of courage.